Welcome to Old Coin History, your gateway to the hidden wealth of the past. This channel reveals valuable old coins where a single rare piece can be worth millions of dollars. Such discoveries can turn collectors and coin lovers into millionaires. We uncover history, rare mint errors, legendary coins, and secret treasures that attract every YouTube viewer and ignite curiosity, passion, and excitement for coin collecting worldwide. The 1944 1-cent coin is a legendary collector's treasure, famous for rare steel and error varieties. Struck during World War II with recycled copper from shell casings, certain 1944 pennies are extraordinarily rare, highly sought after, and can command millions, making them one of the most valuable U.S. coins ever. The 1944 1-cent coin of the United States of America, commonly called the Lincoln wheat penny, is one of the most historically and numismatically significant coins ever minted, representing a unique intersection of American history, wartime economy, and numismatic artistry, as it was produced during the height of World War II, a time when metals like copper and zinc were in high demand for military production, leading to the unusual 1943 steel cents, and in 1944 the U.S. Mint returned to the traditional 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc composition, using recycled copper from spent shell casings, which makes every 1944 penny not just currency but a tangible piece of wartime resourcefulness and civilian life. The obverse of the coin features the dignified portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1944, to the right, sometimes accompanied by a mint mark for Denver D or San Francisco S, while the reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity, agriculture, and national strength, framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, with E pluribus unum, above, a design that had been cherished since 1909. The 1944 penny was minted in enormous quantities at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with mintage numbers exceeding 1.4 billion from Philadelphia, 430 million from Denver, and 280 million from San Francisco, making most of them common in circulated condition, yet certain varieties, such as the extremely rare 1944 steel cent struck accidentally on leftover 1943 steel planchettes, off-metal errors, and double-die varieties of the date or inscriptions, are highly coveted and can fetch astronomical prices from collectors, sometimes even millions of dollars for the steel error. Beyond its monetary value, the 1944 penny is deeply symbolic, representing not only the endurance of the American people during wartime but also the recycling and resourcefulness of the era, the daily life of citizens, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln as a unifying figure, making it a cornerstone of any U.S. coin collection, an object of historical study, and a small yet powerful artifact that tells the story of a nation under stress, yet committed to perseverance, industrial efficiency, and national unity, while also reflecting the artistry of Victor David Brenner and the economic realities of wartime America, encapsulating in a single small coin the intersection of history, culture, and numismatics, and remaining a highly sought-after piece for collectors who understand that every 1944 Lincoln cent, whether common or rare, carries the story of a world at war, a nation united on the home front, and the timeless image of one of America's greatest presidents, making it not merely a coin but a symbol of American resilience, pride, and heritage that continues to fascinate collectors, historians, and the general public to this day, ensuring that the 1944 1-cent remains one of the most meaningful, historically rich, and collectible coins in the entire Lincoln wheat penny series. Next coin. The 1957 1-cent coin of the United States of America, part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat Penny series 1909-1958, represents an important piece of mid-20th century American numismatic history, reflecting both the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the economic and cultural conditions of post-World War II America, as the country experienced rapid industrial growth, suburban expansion, and increasing prosperity during the 1950s, and the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, continued to circulate widely, serving as a familiar and everyday symbol of national identity and historical reverence, while its design, created by Victor David Brenner, remained unchanged on the obverse, featuring Lincoln's dignified right-facing portrait with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1957, to the right, occasionally accompanied by a mint mark such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco, and the reverse retained the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing agriculture, growth, and national prosperity, with the words, 1 cent, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, prominently displayed, emphasizing the unity and democratic values of the nation. The 1957 penny was minted in large quantities, with Philadelphia producing over 1.3 billion coins, Denver over 360 million, and San Francisco over 270 million, making most coins common in circulated condition, yet certain varieties, such as double dies, off-metal errors, or coins with exceptional uncirculated condition, are highly prized by collectors and can command significant premiums, particularly those with original red luster or perfect strike quality, while the coin's composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc ensured durability and a warm reddish appearance that has become iconic among Lincoln cents, and while the 1957 penny does not have the wartime symbolism of the 1944 coin, it still represents a period of post-war stability, economic growth, and American optimism, as coins of this era circulated widely in daily commerce, exchanged hands countless times in stores, schools, and households, and often survived as cherished keepsakes or part of coin collections, connecting everyday Americans with the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who remains a unifying and inspirational figure in American history. And for modern collectors, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny is an essential addition to any comprehensive collection, offering both historical significance and aesthetic appeal, serving as a tangible link to the mid-20th century, a reminder of the artistry of Victor David Brenner, and a durable, collectible symbol of American culture, economy, and heritage, making it one of the most beloved and widely recognized coins among collectors and history enthusiasts alike, ensuring that even decades after its minting, the 1957 1-cent coin continues to fascinate, educate, and inspire those who study, collect, and treasure American numismatic history. The 1942 1-cent coin of the United States of America, part of the renowned Lincoln Wheat Penny series 1909-1958, stands as a fascinating piece of American history, minted during the height of World War II, a period when the United States was fully mobilized for the war effort and everyday life was deeply intertwined with wartime economy and production, and although the coin retained the classic Lincoln wheat design, its significance goes far beyond its face value, as it was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, reflecting the pre-war composition before the 1943 steel cent experiment, making it both durable and rich in color. And every coin carries a story of an America determined to maintain normalcy amidst global conflict. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln's right-facing portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, with, "In God We Trust," inscribed above, "Liberty," on the left, and the date, 1942, on the right, occasionally accompanied by a mint mark, D for Denver or S for San Francisco, while the reverse displays the iconic wheat ears symbolizing agricultural prosperity and national growth. framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, which together evoke a sense of unity, resilience, and the foundational principles of the United States during a time of global upheaval. The 1942 penny was minted in very large quantities, with Philadelphia producing over 1.3 billion coins, Denver over 300 million, and San Francisco over 200 million, making most coins common in circulated condition, yet certain varieties, such as 1942 over 1/2 cent die errors, double dies, off-metal strikes, or exceptionally high-grade uncirculated coins, are highly sought after by collectors and can command significant premiums due to rarity, condition, or striking anomalies, while the coin's copper composition, unlike the 1943 steel cent, makes it highly collectible for its color, luster, and durability, and coins with full red surfaces, minimal wear, or perfect strikes are particularly prized. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1942 penny is historically and culturally significant, as it represents a period when Americans were coping with rationing, war bonds, industrial mobilization, and the personal sacrifices of a nation at war, and each coin in circulation would have passed through countless hands, bought goods, and served as a small yet tangible connection to the broader events shaping the world, while also continuing the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who had been honored on U.S. coinage for decades as a symbol of unity, leadership, and freedom, making the 1942 Lincoln wheat penny not only an everyday monetary instrument but also a collector's treasure, a historical artifact, and a reminder of the perseverance, resilience, and enduring values of the American people during one of the most challenging periods of the 20th century, ensuring that even today, this coin remains a vital part of American numismatic history, a centerpiece in collections, and a fascinating object for historians, collectors, and enthusiasts who seek to understand and preserve the material culture of World War II-era America, combining artistry, history, and monetary function in a small yet profoundly symbolic piece of copper currency. The 1956 1-cent coin of the United States of America, part of the celebrated Lincoln Wheat Penny Series 1909-1958, is a historically and numismatically significant coin that reflects both the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln and the post-World War II era of American prosperity, growth, and domestic stability, as the 1950s in the United States marked a period of economic expansion, suburbanization, and cultural optimism, and yet the Lincoln cent continued to serve as a ubiquitous medium of exchange, carrying both everyday utility and historical significance, with its design first introduced by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birth anniversary, and remaining largely unchanged, showcasing on the obverse a dignified right-facing portrait of Lincoln, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1956, to the right, accompanied by mint marks, D, for Denver or S, for San Francisco as appropriate, while the reverse features the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing agricultural abundance, national prosperity, and the enduring values of growth and unity, with the inscriptions, 1 cent, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, all of which reinforce the nation's identity and ideals during this period. The 1956 penny was minted in very large numbers, with Philadelphia producing over 1.3 billion coins, Denver over 340 million, and San Francisco over 250 million, making most coins relatively common in circulated condition, yet certain varieties, including double die errors, off-metal strikes, and coins in pristine uncirculated condition with full original red luster, are highly prized by collectors and can command substantial premiums, and the coin's composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc ensured durability, long-lasting color, and a familiar reddish-brown tone that appeals to numismatists even decades later. Beyond its material value, The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny embodies cultural and historical significance, representing a post-war America enjoying economic prosperity, technological advancement, and domestic comfort, circulating widely in households, stores, banks, and schools, and connecting citizens with the legacy of Abraham Lincoln as a symbol of freedom, unity, and perseverance. And for collectors, it serves as both an essential piece in any Lincoln wheat penny collection and a tangible link to mid-20th century American life, illustrating the artistry of Victor David Brenner, the durability of U.S. coinage, and the symbolic continuity of Lincoln's image through generations, while also allowing modern enthusiasts to appreciate the subtleties of mint marks, striking quality, and historical context, ensuring that the 1956 1-cent coin remains a timeless artifact of American numismatics, history, culture, and heritage, celebrated for its aesthetic appeal, collectibility, and enduring connection to the ideals and prosperity of post-war America, making it a must-have for serious collectors and a fascinating object of study for historians, educators, and enthusiasts seeking to understand the rich tapestry of American coinage and mid-century society.